Long before the age of selfies and social media, the ancient Greeks and Romans told a story about a young man who became infatuated with his own image. Narcissus, as the tale goes, was a strikingly handsome wanderer in search of love. When he spurned the affections of a nymph named Echo, fate led him to a tranquil river where his reflection caught his eye. Captivated by the beauty he saw in the water, he became unable to look away, eventually meeting his end by drowning in his own obsession. From that place, a flower bloomed, forever bearing his name, the Narcissus. This myth serves as a timeless allegory for narcissism, a trait of excessive self-involvement that can sometimes uplift but more often detract. While it's a term often used casually in daily conversation or advice columns, narcissism also holds a firm place in the realm of psychology, defined as an inflated and often grandiose self-image. People with narcissistic tendencies tend to view themselves as superior, more attractive, intelligent, or important, and believe they are entitled to special treatment. Psychologists have identified two main types of narcissism as personality traits: grandiose and vulnerable. There's also narcissistic personality disorder, a more severe and debilitating form. Grandiose narcissism is the more recognizable form, marked by traits like extroversion, dominance, and an insatiable hunger for attention. Those with this type often pursue positions of power, gravitating toward roles like politicians, entertainers, or influential figures. That isn't to say everyone in these roles is narcissistic. Many genuinely seek to improve the world or achieve personal growth. But for narcissists, it's the allure of status and attention that drives them. On the other hand, vulnerable narcissists are quieter, even reserved, but they share an equally inflated sense of entitlement. They can feel easily slighted or threatened, retreating into resentment when their expectations aren't met. Whether grandiose or vulnerable, narcissism often carries a darker undercurrent. Narcissists can behave selfishly, leading to risky decisions in leadership or dishonesty in personal relationships. When their inflated self-image is challenged, the response can be one of bitterness or aggression. It's like a condition where the person feels fine, but those around them bear the brunt of the impact. At its most extreme, this behavior manifests as narcissistic personality disorder, a condition affecting about 1 to 2% of the population, predominantly men. This diagnosis is reserved for adults, as children and teenagers can exhibit self-centered behavior as part of normal development. According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, traits of this disorder include a grandiose sense of self, a lack of empathy, an intense need for admiration, and a pervasive sense of entitlement. What makes it a true disorder is the way these traits dominate a person's life, causing harm to themselves and others. Imagine using loved ones solely for validation or dismissing constructive feedback with outright rejection. The origins of narcissism are a complex interplay of genetics and environment. Studies of twins suggest a significant hereditary component, though the specific genes remain unclear. Parental influence also plays a role. Overly indulgent parents may foster grandiose tendencies, while cold or overly controlling ones may contribute to vulnerable traits. Cultural values are another factor. Societies that emphasize individuality and self-promotion, such as the United States, have seen a rise in narcissistic traits over the decades, spurred by movements like the focus on self-esteem in the 70s and the increasing materialism that followed. Social media has only amplified the avenues for self-promotion, though it's not necessarily the cause. Instead, it serves as a tool for narcissists to seek the attention they crave. So, is change possible? For those with narcissistic traits, personal growth is achievable through efforts like psychotherapy or practicing compassion. Honest self-reflection and genuine concern for others can help mitigate the negative aspects of narcissism. The challenge, however, lies in maintaining that momentum. For someone accustomed to seeing themselves in a flattering light, facing an unvarnished reflection is no easy task. If you want to get basic overview of anything, provide your thoughts and intentions in comment section. We will provide and serve you, and subscribe our channel to get more information in less time.